bongs, bongs, bongs.
Take an example of how Jesus was serving when he was here as well.
Lancaster, and right now we are on Hastings Street in Vancouver, British Columbia, and this is the epicenter of the drug epidemic, somewhat decriminalized drug epidemic that was decriminalized in 2003. And after a year of failure of the attempt to destigmatize drug addiction and use, the overdoses skyrocketed and it was recriminalized, and well, at least in public in 2004, still decriminalized indoors and in the set up drug centers and usage centers that the government has put in here. I haven't found one yet, but there's even it's even said that there's ATMs that give out drugs. We're gonna have a look around. It's nighttime. I've seen a few people already openly using drugs. I'm not trying to put a camera in their face. I'm here alone, so we're gonna get as much footage as we can, show some different things, also use some B-roll footage, because we're gonna reduce risk here as much as possible, but show you a little bit of the situation here, and then probably come back in the morning after there's a little more safety with the lights and with the sun coming up, I guess. I'm taking a walk here. Wasn't sure I was going to break out the camera or not, but I walked around the whole thing, and several people openly using drugs. And we'll get into some more facts here in a minute. But let's have a look. Alright, so what we just saw there in the first two people was a drug deal, obviously. There was about 5 people that had a drug tray in front of them. I'm not sure if we got a video of that or not. Yeah, right across the street there, several more openly using. But I'm on my own here, so I'm not gonna push it too much.
From this tent over here, we are distributing a safe supply of drugs. This means that you are at no risk of overdosing on fentanyl from the drugs we have given you in those boxes. And we want this model to be legislated so that it can happen all over the place, so our friends and family stop dying.
And as I said, we can see that there's actually medical centers like this one, I assume, that's set up as a assisted location for the people to use under risk management. But many of the critics say that it's just made drug addiction explode here, and they pass out paraphernalia, needles, even drugs, and have actual centers where the people are able to inject and use in peace, they say. Now, the question is, does this do anything to help, or does it just make addiction explode here in Vancouver and Canada? And you see there's many head shops and drug shops So what is the outcome here? Did this help anything? You comment below what you think. So we had a little bit of a look here at the night, and we'll come back in the morning to see how things change. Like I said, I didn't want to push it too much, throwing this camera. I mean, these people are living. It's not a zoo. These are people's lives, ruined lives. And here's another head shop. Bongs, bongs, bongs. And as I understand, heroin, fentanyl. Fentanyl could just be bought from the pharmacy here, as I understand. Crack, cocaine use. There, another head shop. Smoke shop. So, okay, as I said, we're gonna come back in the morning or early afternoon, get some more information here on the ground. All right, so just to wrap up, what did we actually see here with our own eyes tonight? We saw a drug deal and several open use narcotics. Several pipes being smoked, possibly fentanyl, possibly crack, heroin, I'm not sure. But open use, no worries about being arrested. And as the law stands right now, as I said, 2024, it was recriminalized in public. It's still legal to do it in your own home, private, or in usage centers, but on the street like this, it's illegal. But we don't see the authorities doing anything here. Let's go in and have a look. Hello. Can I ask you a question? Is it okay to film in here a bit? No? No? Okay. All right. No worries.
Outside, please. Outside, please. I will give you a slice.
All right, well, next day has come. I'm just here having lunch before filming again. And a obviously drugged person came into this cafe, started pushing his way through. The owner asked him to leave and said, I'm bringing fries outside. So I'm gonna finish eating and then we're gonna head out and check out the street. It seems kind of common here. So we're back here on Hastings Street. Had a good meal, had a good night's sleep, and first glance, don't see any homeless or drug users here. But that's interesting. You see Church of Scientology. We didn't see that last night. Cafe Amsterdam, or New Amsterdam Cafe. Looks like a weed cafe. Alright, something I've noticed on many of the homeless drug users, a little medical pouch. They all look very similar, so I suppose those are handed out by government or volunteer groups. Probably have fresh needles and maybe some anti-overdose medicine, Narcan possibly. Basically little drug kits passed out by the authorities or volunteer groups. I've seen on several of the drug users. Now, obviously, now a lot less people. We're going to do some overlays, take some footage from other places, but just to show you, you know, the footage we're going to put in now is from other channels that have been taken in the evening, nights, and other busy days, you could say, but we're here underground showing you what we see. And last night there were several drug users, drug deals on the street, but during the day, not really much. But we've still got a ways to go to where we were at the end of the night. So maybe it'll pick up. Who knows?
No, I'm not.
So, right behind me, that group back there, they were doing some sort of drugs. I don't know, fentanyl, or what exactly it is. Now I'm going to walk past this other group. I'm going to be clearly filming, so they're probably going to have some sort of issue with me. Doing that possibly, or maybe they won't. But you know, we can see a nice day here and a lot of open use, and we got some sort of a interesting blend between, you know, people walking for business and daily life, and then people just doing drugs on the streets. Excuse me. Mind if I ask you? I'm a journalist doing a report. Mind if I ask you a question? What are you guys doing? Are you a volunteer group or?
Yeah, volunteer. Just volunteer.
And what's? Hello.
Hello.
Are
you filming?
Yeah. Is it okay? Yeah. I'm just interested in your guys' organization and what you're doing.
Oh, you know, actually our leader is across the street. Maybe you can talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
Cross street and turn right. You
Right
can
there?
see the red tent.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
You
right.
can see right away.
Tent, yeah?
Yeah. They are
Okay.
serving lunch.
Ah, okay.
We are doing this every Saturdays.
Oh, okay,
So
great. I'll
the
check it out.
His name is Caleb.
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 Oh, Caleb.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Caleb and Joshua, right?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So
much.
He's gonna give you more information than us. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was, I'm not even sure what they're doing there, but it looked like they were burning glue or some sort of something to put it in a pipe. I'm not even sure. I have no idea. They're trying to get high off of something. So we're gonna go check out this volunteer group. Hopefully we can get some information. I saw on their shirts it said Friends of Hastings. Hello.
Hi there.
Can you please introduce yourself, your organization, and tell us about where we are?
Hey, my name is Chris. It's not my organization, but this is where I volunteer here.
Okay.
We're called Love One Another Canada Mission. Pretty much we're a group of Korean churches around the greater Vancouver area who come out here to East Hastings Street and Columbia Street every Saturday for lunch, 12 to 3 p.m. We're out here just on the actual streets. We're serving food that is locally bought at local supermarkets, very fresh stuff, and we're also doing this out of Jesus' love. One of our main missions is to also spread the gospel and kind of throughout what we do, take an example of how Jesus was serving when he was here as well. And we're just trying to help out what's going on in this situation in this city. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And what is going on here in Hastings Street?
It's a very unfortunate sort of social circumstance right now on Hastings Street where A lot of people, especially a lot of homeless people, are suffering because of drug use and the overflow of drugs that's available out here. And not only that, they're just people who are very lost in their lives as well. And from what we believe and from what we're trying to preach out here, we go to the lowest places, the lowest people, the people who don't have neighbors, the people who don't know God's love every day. And we're just out here trying to share a little bit of that.
And the problem here, like as I understand, the government tried to work on the problem with like usage centers and distribution centers, but it kind of backfired maybe, or?
Well, you might, yeah. I mean, it depends on who you ask. They'll have different opinions on how the local government is handling the situation. But it's not a situation where we see a lot of improvement, unfortunately, just the way it's set up. However, what we're doing here is not to kind of change policies on a government level here. We're just out here just helping out and really sharing the love, pretty much it.
All right, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Patrick.
Jeremiah chapter 29 verses 11.
All right, so we've got lots of church groups and volunteer groups out here now. It's interesting. A lot of support. Now, does that help in the long run or hurt? Do they come here because there's so much support? That can't be healthy. And there's a police car right out there in the street. Open drug use all around, and they don't come out and do anything. It's obvious. Oh, a lot more people. So I'm not sure if I got that or not, but there's several people there passed out with some sort of drug pipes in their hand. Okay, so we just saw total open drug pipe in that guy's hand, and here's another one here on the ground with the drug pipe in his hand as well. So we've got the police car here, and then open drug use on pretty much every side of the two police cars. There's no seeming reaction from the police. You know, I mean, just right here, guy with the drug pipe in his hand. Oh, and yeah, now it looks like someone's just threw something at me, I guess, or maybe at the police from across the street. Oh yeah, throwing things from across the street. Those guys over there. Yeah, see, now they look away. Well, so that gives you a little unwelcoming feeling. Well, I can imagine. I mean, it's not a zoo. These are people, and they should be treated with respect. Now, I don't know if they were throwing something at me because I had a camera, or throwing some things at the police that were sitting there.
Where did you go for, are you?
So I just got seen by somebody. Said, you know what happens when you get to see me recording down east side on Hastings? Problems, a threat. So just walked over here by the police, and yeah, and they walked the opposite direction. Yeah, police saw me with the camera and ran the opposite direction because they don't want the bad publicity, I guess.
Resist the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. Jesus says, come to me, all those who are heavy laden. Come to me, and I will give you rest. I will give you peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding.
Excuse me. I'm a journalist. I'm doing a story on the situation. Would it be possible to get a comment from you guys? All right, I understand. No worries. All right, so yeah, no possible comments. And over here we see there's another religious group preaching, and looks like they're giving out clothes. But I don't think I'm going to push it too much in this general area. Obviously, the police don't even want to be involved with me. So very interesting. We were here last night, and so much fewer people on the streets doing drugs during the night than during the day. Now, a lot more support and aid for people to know. Is that what brings the people actually open and openly doing drugs during the day more than the night, because there's more food being given out and other aid being given out? Or what is the actual reason with the open usage? In most places you would expect during the night. Hello.
You might take that, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah, because some people don't like being filmed, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay, yeah, I'm not really trying to put it in anybody's face or anything. I'm just kind of
It's just the area, right?
Gotcha. Okay, would you be comfortable talking on camera? Yeah? Could you maybe tell me a little bit about the area?
Well, this area is like the main area of Hastings, where people come down and try to help out the homeless, right? Give clothes, food, sandwiches, jackets, blankets, stuff like that. And most of the city only sees the bad stuff, like when people film people laying down or nodding, right? That's all they see. But they don't see people coming down and giving good stuff, right?
Yeah, I noticed that today. There's several organizations that are giving out clothes and food. I was pretty surprised because before today I had only seen some of the negative videos like that. And I came last night and there was not many people on the street. I didn't see many people. A lot more during the day.
Yeah.
You think that's because of the aid or?
Yeah.
Okay. And
because during the night, the cops are more assholes to us, right? So they like to pick on the homeless. So it's harder for us to fall asleep anywhere.
Gotcha. It seems like there's a lot of open drug use here, yeah?
There is, but most of the people are starting to calm down and use insight and stuff like
so
that.
So there's like inside government areas, yeah?
Yeah.
I heard about that, but I hadn't seen it.
It's up the next block, like it's mostly on that block.
Okay.
There's a couple in the alleys. You got to know the area.
Okay,
right?
yeah, I was trying to look, but I couldn't.
Drug users know them. Like you go down a block and you go down. There's a Fentanyl clinic. There's another place where you can get stuff to use drugs, right?
Like needles and things like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Does the government actually give out drugs, or?
Not, they do, but there's programs that you go to, right? It's you have to have so much drugs in your system, and you have to be on a wait list, right? So it's not just free drugs; it's a program, right? So it's to help out the people so they don't go steal and or rob people or stuff like that.
What do you think the major problem here is?
The major problem
or what
is
causes it?
the VPD robbing people down here.
The DPD, what is it?
VPD, Vancouver Police.
Vancouver Police robbing people.
Yeah, they come down, steal people's bikes. In the morning, they come and do a sweep, and like they don't even give them time to clean up and get up and pack up. They just grab their shit and throw in the garbage, right? So they have to go buy sleeping bags, tents again. Like it's crazy. It's an ongoing thing every day. Like they do this, right? And there's lots of people that do help out, but they could only do so much, right? So most people have to sleep under the sun, right? And unfortunately, we've been having good weather, so it's good for that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, we see a really nice man. Fairly, he was trying to give me advice to watch my camera because somebody might try to steal it. And he was nice enough to give us the lowdown on camera about the situation. And and see here we see some more open use. And if you notice on the guy's waistband is the medical kit. I should have asked the last guy about that medical kit, but it's probably given by some volunteer group. All right, so we're headed up the way. It's getting thinning out a little bit. I think we might just end the report here. It started slow, put in some additional material, not just from us, but the majority here, as you see, was filmed by us today. I was really surprised last night when there were so few, so I wanted to add a little bit more context, but we got a lot of context today ourselves, so please like, share, subscribe. We've got a lot more here in Canada to come, and of course around the world. Stick with us.